I know it's got a very rich history with Sony, right? And then now everyone's kind of going nuts over this new one.
Yeah. So this is Well, it's golf. This is me. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
And that's modelled authentically after you, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an actual pink hat. Let's have a bit of a customised edit character. There we go.
I'll do it. I'm customised.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Look at all the stuff you can do. You can have little people if you want to have a little person. I mean little in size. I didn't mean that to be derogatory. Yeah, oh, that's a nice polo shirt. Yeah, little vest you can have.
Can I just? Do you know what? You are looking a little bit. You are looking a little bit Conchita there, though. I have to say.
Well, you can go. You can have a.
But it caters for everyone. All needs. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. This looks exactly like me, actually. Although I wouldn't wear a pink hat, probably. I don't have a pink hat. Could be a furry bear if you want to be.
The old Kigurumi fashion.
Right, where's the hats? Am I missing something? Oh, right at the top. There we go. I haven't got much by way of hat style.
Are these the base costumes? Do you unlock more as you go?
Oh, I just noticed you can spin your hat around. That's helpful. Yeah, you do unlock more as you go. Yeah, you do. You do, for sure. So at an angle. No, it's not at an angle. It's on me. There we go. Right, save and finish. Okay.
So tell me why this is such a kind of revered series for someone who really isn't in the know. I've only had a passing interest in golf games. I've barely played a handful over the years.
Well, I think it makes golf games fun. You know, it's all of the good bits of golf games, and it's it's just a lot of fun, and it's supposed to be for everybody. Hence the name, Everybody's Golf. Really easy to play, loads of depth to it, lots to do. They've expanded it for this version, so this is like my home world, so you can run around. As you can see, there's a nice pond. You can run and jump in the pond if you want to. Go for a little swim.
Is everyone's home world the same, or do you get to pick where you want to?
Everyone's home world's the same, I think. When we get to a course, we can run around the course. So let's go and do that. Let's go have a little run around the course. Right. So these are someone rank 2. So these are my options. I suppose it really matters which we pick. Here we go. Right, you can select your clubs. You can select your different balls. They all do slightly different things. That one there is a ball suited for the rough. If you think you're going to be in the rough, I'm just going to use the normal ball.
Okay, shall we?
That's my caddy, Junichi. You can change your caddies as well. If you want a different caddy, you can have one.
I thought he was Australian for a moment, but old Junichi.
He might be. He might be Australian. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't sound very Australian. Maybe he was born in Australia and relocated. At the bottom is a shot meter, so I'm actually practicing my shots while the game's loading. So you can see there's 3 presses. One to get it going, one to set your power, and then one to set your accuracy.
Oh, I see.
Hole 10, par 5.
Right, so here we go. So this is 9 holes we're doing. So if I can... these people are playing. These are my opponents. Off they go. Pick one to chase their balls.
I like the running animations.
Yeah, they're funny, aren't they? They're all good.
So is it? Because I thought it was more like an arcade. Is it like a good mix of arcade and simulated?
Yeah, definitely.
When you say depth to it.
Yeah. So let's start, and I'll show you if I can figure out where I need to be. Here we go. Right. Whoops. Jump for joy. Oh, it's can zoom right out. Didn't realise I could do that. There we go. Set up T. Okay. Right then. So. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Right, press my one. So this is the hole I need to. I'm on. So have a little look around the hole. Those are different camera views.
What about things like? Have you got like the wind and
Yeah,
Trying to
so
kind of familiarise myself.
you're absolutely right. So top right is the wind. So the wind is coming towards me, 2.8 miles. Lots of different cameras there where I've got camera controls, take the shots. Most of those controls are camera related. I can change my clubs. My club's in the bottom left of the screen. Got some opponents just above those as well, so you can see how I'm playing. Remaining distance to the hole, 499 yards. And the key bit here is that bottom right bit as well. So that's my ball, it's on the tee at the moment. So whatever power I select, the conditions of which the ball is sitting, I'm going to get 97 to 100% of that power. So basically I'm in perfect conditions for a tee off. And then what I want to do is get as much power as I can, because this is a drive. And when it comes back down, what I want to do is stop the, I guess the little cursor that moves right on that white spot. So you can see just above the 0% at the bottom there's a little white bit. That's perfect. And you've got a pink bit which is good, the red bit which is less good, and the black bit which is very not good. And the further away you are from the centre, the less central your shot's going to go. So let's give it a shot and see. So we're gonna aim for the middle of the fairway. 100% power, bang on. There we go, look at that, nice shot. So that was pretty much perfect really. I actually enabled a power mode there as well to give it a little extra boost. And you can see I get a little power bit leveling out. So all of your stats on this carry through every time you play. So the better you do, or the more you play should I say, the more your stats increase. So I did a powerful shot there, so I get a little bonus to my power attribute. In a minute we'll get an accuracy bonus.
And those attributes, do they just affect the game you're in, or do you level up as you go through the game?
Level up as you go through the game, so the more you play, the more you level up, and every club has its own statistic as well. So I've got a wedge now, and we're going to try and chip onto the green. So that's where if I hit full power I'm going to be way past the tee, so I don't want to do that. And you can see on my power bar at the bottom the little flag's at about 75%, so that's where I want to be aiming for to get the ball close to the hole. And I'm getting 94 to 100% of my power on this as well, which is pretty good. So I've got a fairly good shot, so I just need to hit that 75% bit as best I can, so let's try. Oh, look at that, perfect. So this should now be pretty close to the hole.
Nice. Amazing.
Okay,
Nice.
those three
Birdie.
rings just give you like different ideas of how close you are, and then you're on to putting.
Left
So we're playing a tournament with really big holes. As you can see, that hole's massive. Can have a little look at the hole. And these little squares, which you can just about see, and the little white bits on the squares, the speed at which they move gives you an idea as to the gradient of the course. And that's in. Yeah,
Nice
that's very easy. Really, it's a massive hole. Oh yeah. You can do little like cheery stuff, little dances and things, and you can get different different voices and different I guess personalities, which is quite good.
It's par 4.
And how many courses are in the game?
So there's 6 courses, and you can do all of them in a mirrored version as well.
And are these like around the world?
Well, that's a good question. I've only unlocked this one so far, so I can't really tell you too much about the other courses. One of them is a DLC course, which I ordered the digital edition, and I got the DLC course with it for free. There is another DLC course that you can buy actually already.
How much is this, by the way?
$29.99. So they're not going for a full price on it. I think as you see it and you go, oh, it looks like cartoony. It's
Oh!
oh!
Wow!
Look at that. That's my first ever eagle as well. What a shot! I'm glad that's on camera.
Captured on film.
Captured on film.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Brilliant.
Oh,
No way. Leveled up.
well, that makes putting easier. Just don't do it.
And while you're talking, that's no mean feat.
And while I'm talking, look at all these different abilities because I did a good shot. All of the stats for the club improved greatly.
All's well. It's a par 3.
So anyway, as I was saying, $29.99. I guess they figured because it's a bit cartoony, people might not take it as a serious golf game, which would be wrong. It is. It's got cute characters. It's got a nice bit of music. It's vibrant. It's colourful.
Impressive.
Obviously not real courses, so I'm hoping that the later ones will follow this trend and be just nice. I mean, this is really like green and vibrant. It's in an inner city, so you can see the skyscrapers and things in the background.
Landless birdie.
We need to go left a bit here because that's quite a slope. I don't know how extreme they might go with
Nice
a
birdie.
few different bits and pieces. But we'll see. It's just nice. It's just nice to play. It's relaxing as well.
Yeah, the pace is good. You're kind of getting through it now.
Yeah, I'm letting the shots play out as well. Really, I can press X as soon as I hit it, and it just skips a shot. Don't really need to see it roll.
Nice
Roll all the
shot.
way
Well,
down.
it is good to add a bit of drama, isn't it?
That's it. You can see where it goes. So I'll press X now. Just skip that a little bit. There we go. On the fairway. You can whip through 9 holes. Most of the ones that I've done so far in the single play mode are all 9 holes. They're not too long. You're talking about sort of 15 minutes or so. You can whip through 9 holes in 15 minutes. Which actually is quite a nice bit of time for a game, really. Oh, that wasn't quite so good.
Yeah, that's it. I'm always keen on the games so that you can just dip in and out of like that. Maybe you just get up in the morning before you go to work and you just want to spend 20 minutes.
Wow.
It's suited for that.
Wow. That's birdie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually doing really well here. I should be recording more often. This is probably the best I've ever played this game.
Hole 14.
I like that all these other characters are playing at the same time as well. Look at them.
These are NPCs, are they, or are they actual?
So these are all NPCs. In the online mode, there's other players that are running around doing stuff. I did read something which suggested it wasn't live. They were recordings of other players. Don't know if that's the case or not, to be honest. But I mean, you can't tell. Don't know if you can interact with them or not. Maybe I can get up and have a run around here. Don't think I can interact with this guy. He's a bit scared. Look, bless him. Oh.
I was getting a little bit where that ball landed. I got a little disoriented there because I can't see where it's supposed to be going now. Is that kind of where you wanted it to place? Have you got to go over where this tree is? It's kind of.
Yeah. So I hit it from. Where did I hit it from? Is it down here somewhere? Oh, over there, I think. Hole 14. That's where we're on. So I hit it down this fairway, and then the course actually loops around to the left, I think. So I need to there's the hole. Actually, this is quite a good way of having a look around what some of the problems are that you might encounter. So I've got a big tree there, so I guess I need to decide where I am here. Do I go over the tree, or do I play it sensible and go around?
That's interesting in itself. You don't really you don't see that, do you? In golf games, I don't. The running around, more open world kind of aspect of it.
Yeah, you need to do this sort of view. I can't sort of see the tree. And I've got different cameras. It's not a problem. You can manipulate it all and stuff. It tells me at the bottom as well. If you swing like that, you're going to hit an obstruction. It's like, yeah, okay, fair enough. How best to play this then? Let's just go through the tree. We might go through it. Let's just try that.
Or roll it down the bunker if you. Oh, that's right in it. Oh,
What?
a little bit troll perhaps.
Yeah, wasn't ideal. Well, he did warn me, I suppose. Okay, so this actually is quite good now. Beware of ball's conditions. Carry very difficult to predict. So the carry is the distance in the air. So if I hit this full power, it should go 60 yards where that blue triangular prism is. But because the ball's in the rough, I'm only going to get 70 to 90% of whatever the distance I choose. So I actually probably want to try and hit it nearly full power, because then that'll take some of the power off it. Okay, the ball's also on a slope, so it's going to fly in a direction. So we've got all sorts of things at play here. Need to think about. So I probably want to go 3/4 full on this, I would think. Okay, well, we got the right height anyway. Look at that.
Nice.
Solid approach. You got this.
And there's no movement on the green whatsoever. I can tell it's completely flat. It tells me you're at the top. There we go. Easy.
Perfect.
Get these points as well. I don't quite know what the points are for. Because obviously it's different to your golf score.
Oh, so you're not playing like...
Hole 15. It's a par
Oh no, you
3.
are. There's your par. And...
Yeah, you are. You just get a point score in every hole as well. So like, well, someone's 0 now. So let's watch what happens to the points. Oh, that's probably too hard.
Sweet shot.
Sweet shot. Yeah, thanks, Junichi.
Oh.
What?
In the
Oh,
bunker.
Junichi.
So minus 20 points there. That's what I'm on now. It's not good. That's not good at all. Only need a little chip here.
So sorry, just to clarify, when are you... Is that telling you where to hit it, or do you just instinctively know where to hit it? Like where you hit it around that 50% mark a minute ago?
So all it's telling me is distance to the flag, really. So like here, for example, I want to be as close to that flag icon as I can.
Oh, it's the icon. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that tells you. So your entire bar is where the triangular prism is on the screen. The flag is where you need to hit it, and then the percentage of where the ball lies tells you how much over or under you need to go. But there's quite a big window, so I think when we were in that bunker, it was 70 to 90%. So of course, if it's towards 90, you could overcook it. So there is an element of skill, an element of luck as well. A bit like real golf, I suppose.
Nice shot.
You know, if all the grass that you could be in is always slightly different lengths and slightly different levels and things, so you need to try and I guess factor that into the game, that you're never 100% sure. So there, for example, if I hit this 100%, I should overshoot the flag. Although 96 to 100% of the power, it's hard to tell. Well, that little flag icon there, you can see is not 100%. That's probably, I guess that's 90%.
And the ball, where at the bottom right, where it says 96 to 100, that's telling you that's the distance. That's telling you the distance, right?
So that 96 to 100 is how much of the power I actually get. So if you imagine that was at 90% and I hit the power at 100%, actually it would equal out at 90% power. So basically, on this one, I'm getting most of the hit on the ball.
But you've got the wind here as well.
Yeah, so I didn't account for that actually. So the wind is going to the right, a bit of a crosswind, which is probably knocks me off a bit. Yeah, there you go. A bit too far over to the right. Now this green is flat, we can see, but it's sloping to the left quite drastically. So we probably need to go quite high on this, or maybe not enough power.
You made birdie.
Okay. I benefit from the big holes there.
Nice birdie.
Unless anything terrible happens, I think I've won this.
It's par
Yeah,
Well,
you're romping through this one.
Oh, it's just missed that white
No, it's
area
that
there.
dropped a bit, yeah.
So you notice as well when I'm taking the shots, there are little pictures of tortoises or hares popping up.
No, actually, I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Okay, so watch my guy. We'll see on this one what happens.
Oh yes, the rabbit.
So I deliberately went that a little bit early there. So the rabbit or the hare means you were too fast, and the tortoise means you were too slow.
Mm.
And the musical notes mean you were perfect
Nice approach.
or very close.
Make it count.
I don't know why it's a musical note.
It's a very what's the word? Friendly way of introducing you to that game, I suppose. It's
That did it.
with using icons and music like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it helps.
This is it.
There's also
Hole
even
18.
because you might go, well, that's a bit kiddie. It's actually quite hard for kids to hit the right spot. there's a mode which is called Auto Impact. So where I'm doing 3 button presses to hit the ball, Auto Impact only requires the first 2. So you press once to start and once for power, and then it always stops in roughly the right place. It's never exact, but it's pretty close. So if you weren't quite so good at the timing aspect, you could use Auto Impact, and it takes care of that bit for you. So you could still enjoy the game, which I think is really nice. Actually, it's a nice touch.
How strict is the is this bar on the bottom then? Because I'm noticing a lot of the time you are hitting it like pretty much spot on. So like, is there like, do you have to be really accurate to get your shot, or if you know what I mean? Because I'm not sure if you have to push the button exact for it to stop, if there's any kind of a delay from when you hit the button to when the bar stops. Because some of the golf games I played, I think you sometimes have like delays, or there's like a...
You do need to be precise. I think what helps is that because the bar always goes, for you to press the buttons, like here, always goes the full length, the amount of time between first pressing X and the third press of X is always exactly the same, always.
Right.
So actually, in that respect, you kind of get used to that timing. So the more you play, the more you get used to hitting the perfect shots. On other games I've played, you press once to send the bar up. When you select your power, it just comes straight back down. So it's always variable.
Yeah, some of them have those weird jumpiness where it might accelerate and slow down. And yeah, I've noticed that with varies from. Well,
pretty precise.
Good victory. That was as good as you can get for a recorded run.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
Some surprises in there.
Some stats as well, so it tells you what you normally do, what your official score is. This was an unofficial course, and it's unofficial because we're using mega holes, and the mega holes are extra big. We've leveled up as well, which is good. Golf level 7, some XP. Then you get versus characters, so like bosses that you play against. Got some new shoes, got some cool glasses, got some money. Obviously, you can spend your money on clothes. You can unlock people as well to appear in your home area. So I think all of these people should now be kicking around in my home. So your home area of Gulf Island, they're all floating about in. I mean, I don't recognise them because there was loads here before. I recognise this guy in the leather jacket. He's been here a while. Probably sweating his ass off as well, I think. It's pretty warm.
He's watching you.
So that's the main sort of single player of Everybody's Golf. You can do online play if you'd like to. So create a room with friends. Loads of customization options. And then you've got these 3 over here. So this one's not available yet. This is Turf War, where you need to win points for your team. And this one is open course with everybody else. This wasn't working earlier, so we'll try it, and if not, that might be a good place to end. So you can see the different courses. Here we go. So Eagle City is the one we've just seen. Alpina Forest, so that's going to be quite scenic, I would think. Canola Beach, Vortex Valley, so rocky and windy, I would expect. And Imperial Garden, so maybe an Oriental theme. And there's this one, which is my DLC course. Oh, and this one as well, which is also DLC, which I don't have. Don't know if this will let me play it, but we can try. Oh, so maybe we can have a little quick look at this one and just see what it looks like. This is the online course, so I think now we should get other people running about. Some tips on the loading screen, tells you about levelling up, helpful. Makes a nice little noise as well every time you hit a perfect swing. Little things in that.
It's good that it gives you that something to do. I think more and more games tend to do that these days, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Although even saying that, it's not like the load times are particularly horrible. Alright, so looks nice.
This looks a bit more like a traditional golf course than the last one I did. I've got some notices here. What's the notices? Oh, this is my reward for playing yesterday. Oh, that was worth checking. Biker's jacket. So that's just a participation reward.
It's a Shinru jacket.
So I don't quite know how it works when you do the online courses. So every day there's like an online course that you get a bonus for. You get an overall ranking. So I came 26,187th out of 28,000. So fairly not good. Well, apparently I was in the top 50%. I'm not sure how that works. And then 10 rivals. So I don't know how it picks 10 rivals, but I came 10th. So fairly horrible. So before we do any more golfing, so some trophies here. So you can see the people that had the best scores on this hole. So this guy did pretty well. Aranos, good game. So later on you can unlock swimming as an ability, so you can properly swim in the lakes or the ponds. So at the moment I'm just sort of treading water, not really swimming. You can also unlock golf carts rather, so you can race around. I've not unlocked those. And if you find a perfect spot, you can do some fishing. So you can play an online game and go and do some fishing. Maybe over there there's a fishing spot. Jump over the fence. This is a bit like me on real golf, just sort of running around the courses. There you can see there's a fishing area there. Over in the distance. Let's go and have a look. I don't know if we can do it yet. We might not be able to. I don't know how deep that game is. The fishing game rather, within here. But it's something a bit different to play. So yeah, once you've got a rod you can probably do some fishing. You can see the fish in there as well. Oh, whoops. Don't know how I did that. So yeah, everybody's got.
Wait, does that mean you can go around randomly hitting things as well? Can we try that?
Yeah, we can try it. I made a bit of a mistake here. I've jumped in the middle of a lake, and now it takes me a while to get out. So that was an error. Oh.
I think you've got Taka-san running around.
Oh, hang on. There's an item lying around somewhere near one of the holes. Okay, so there's some things to discover on these courses as well. Just need to keep an eye out for those. Right, can we hit something? Let's try and take it out on this bush.
Faulty style.
Just a yeah. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I think that's just a little practice animation. Don't know if we can smash any of these people either. No.
They act like they want to interact with you, but there's nothing.
No, there's nothing to interact with. These are just spectators, although he's wearing a golfing glove, so he's perhaps doing a bit more than spectating.
So this is. So is this the main hub, or each place has this kind of hub where you can play up to 9 holes each one?
Yeah, so every course has 18 holes, although you can play them in either the first 9, the back 9, or the full 18.
Oh, right. For some reason I was thinking it was... Right, it's the entire course. Yeah, I was looking at it wrong.
Oh.
As if it was like 9 different courses within that.
No, yeah. So sorry. So you got six or 5 out of the box different complete locations, of which this is one in its entirety, and then 18 holes within it. And each hole has got 3 different tee difficulties. This is the middle tee. You can play any hole you want. So I can do a 1-hole round. Let's try that, see if we can beat their scores.
Hole 1. It's par 4.
Depending on how much time you've got as well, you might just want to do 1 hole, or maybe you've got 1 hole you want to practice over and over. You can do that.
Sweet shot.
That's a sweet shot, that's good. The music is a bit annoying, if I'm honest. I sort of didn't mind it at first, and then it started to wind me up a bit.
Maybe you prefer something a bit more chilled for this?
Well, what I did do was put on, using the Spotify app, play some music through it, and it replaces the in-game music, which is quite nice actually. Sometimes it plays the music over the top in some games, which is a bit of a pain, but it just plays it instead. So you can have whatever you want really, something a bit more serene or some crazy metal if that's your
It's
bag.
downhill. Nice bird.
Well, that's quite good. 200 points, okay. So whole points 250 overall, and they had like 450, didn't they? So I guess I've got a bit of work to do. Placed at 905 in the ranking on this hole. Doesn't feel great. Wonder out of how many. I wonder if I can see a leaderboard as well. Have to run all the way back to try again.
This is where you want your golf cart.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it'd be much quicker. I'm presuming the golf carts are not like simulation carts. There'll be a bit of comedy handling with it as well. Oh, I see my place. 905. Oh, there you go. Out of 1,511. It's not too bad, is it?
It's not bad for a first attempt. No.
Yeah. All those little things though, like you see the little dents in the ground, little divots that people have done. It looks nice. It looks nice, doesn't it? This is actually I'm using the PlayStation Pro mode on this. Don't know if so there we go. So I'm at 60 frames a second. I haven't got 4K TV, so standard I assume is 30 frames. I've got the controller speaker turned off because that was winding me up. So actually, yeah, there's a few little customization options that you've got. But yeah, it's nice. It's good. Nice game. I mean, 30 quid as well. It feels like there's quite a lot of game here. So you get your money's worth. Not sure about this pose.